What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? That's right. It's that time again. Y'all know what time it is. It's the Wednesday. It's Hump Day, so it's time to keep it really hot all summer long. And and I know I say this every week, but that's exactly what we're doing. It is so hot right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these 90s. I know some of you all are having the hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Like we here in New York, we get close to 100, 94, 95. I mean, the heat index usually said it feels like 100. So, yeah, what I'm saying? Just trying to keep cool is really, really the thing to do. As y'all can see, listen, I'm just rocking the summer gear. You know what I'm saying? The tank top is the thing to do. So that's exactly what I am doing. So welcome everybody to another great show. That's for episode 4 of the Keeping It Really Hot All Summer Long Summer Edition show. I am your guys Z Fly, and as y'all know, I want to introduce y'all and tell y'all to go ahead and follow me right here at the bottom. You see all the social media. That's right, the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, the YouTube, and so much more. So definitely be sure to follow me. That way you'll know when a new show is dropping and so much more. And listen, I'm telling you all news, keep you in the know of things, getting you a little drink off the juice off of your favorite celebrities and so much more. So definitely follow the social media so you'll know where to tune in. Today's going to be another great show, everybody. That's right. Speaking of in the know, listen, I'm going to be telling you all how you get some backpacks happening. You know what I'm saying? Listen, school is coming up, in maybe two more months. But then again, I know that some people are actually, they're doing summer school. So, some of your kids can get backpacks, free backpacks. I'm going to tell you all about that. Also, too, I got to drink off the juice with some of your favorite celebrities. Anthony Anderson, he found himself in a little bit of hot water. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. And then, of course, everybody, today, as you all know, I've been telling you all that, I do Rising Stars and local gyms. So today I have my very first guest today. That's right. He's a writer, producer. He's going to be telling us all about what he does. He has a film coming out. But now this guy has done some of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like he's written and produced for television programs like ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, A&E, TLC. Yeah, some of those you know what I'm saying? The big networks. Listen, so he is the legit. Also, he's a good friend of mine. We have actually done some work in the past. He was my videographer for a few things. I've been his event. So that right there is going to be a great interview coming up. So you don't want to miss that because this film is something that you definitely want to see. And something tells me that it's going to be talked about for a very long time, like just reading some of the plot. So you definitely don't want to miss that interview. But yeah, let's see. And, we got some of the great, some more great segments coming up. You know how I do it. Listen, I'm always trying to enlighten your brain with what's happening in today's world. So definitely stick around for all of that and more. That's right. You are keeping it really hot all summer long with you guys. Z-Fly on Fly World Media. But right now, let's go ahead and start the show off with In the Know. Hit it.
Did you know? 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 Did you know?
Okay, right. Did you know, like I was saying, everybody, did you know that free backpack giveaways at Verizon stores across New York and New Jersey? I know, sorry, everybody. I know, listen, if you're in any of the 48 other states, sorry, but New York and New Jersey, listen, you can get a free backpack giveaway at Verizon stores. Now, to help ease the burden of back to school shopping, Verizon retailer Round Room will be giving away free backpacks at dozens of locations across New York and New Jersey. About 3 million worth of backpacks. Do y'all hear me? Now, listen, I'm telling you, these companies got money. You know what I'm saying? They're able to give away almost 3 million of backpacks will be given away during the 13th annual School Rocks Backpack Giveaway event on Sunday. So now here is a list of Verizon locations in New York and New Jersey that will be giving away backpacks as well as hosting family fun activities such as dunk tanks, obstacle courses, and product and service giveaways from other local businesses. So as you can see, scrolling on the screen, you will see some of the areas. It's a whole lot of them. I mean, it's from Brooklyn, I believe all 5 boroughs in New York, and then of course, like I said, New Jersey, even Long Island. So yeah, so definitely check out this right here, so that you know what I'm saying, so that you'll know where to go. Check your local Verizons in any of these areas, in these boroughs or towns, to see can you get up on these free backpacks. Yeah, they are giving away free backpacks. And, this is really good because this will definitely help a lot of families. Single moms, single dads, out there who do have children, and maybe can't afford certain things. So now listen, you can go ahead and start your child out with a nice backpack, brought to you by Verizon. So definitely check out some of these locations, and gets to get that free backpack. Okay. All right, there's so many. All right, everybody. Moving on. So, unfortunately, we got to go down the hill because at least 11 people were stabbed at a Walmart in Michigan, and a suspect is in custody. That's where Munson Healthcare said that via social media that 11 people were being treated at the region's largest hospital in northern Michigan, and a spokesperson who was Megan Brown said that all were stabbing victims. She did not immediately have information on their conditions. Munson Healthcare said it would provide updates as appropriate. Now, the Michigan State Police said the local sheriff's office was investigating the incident, and details were limited. Now, the agency asked that people avoid the area while the investigation is ongoing. Our thoughts are with the victims and the community reeling from this brutal act of violence, one said. A Walmart corporate spokesperson said by email that the company was working with police and defer questions to them right now. FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino said in a social media post that borough officials were responding to provide any necessary support. Now, listen, this is not funny, but I'm just thinking of Walmart because a lot of times, depending on where you live, Walmart can be the jump off. You know what I'm saying? And it's just very, very sad that 11 people got stabbed. I mean, what is really happening? I mean, this was in Michigan. Like, what is really happening? That like people are just shooting and stabbing and robbing. Like, there's just a lot going on. And see, and this is so sad because Walmart is a huge retail place that so many go to, and just knowing that you're in there shopping, so just doing your thing, and you never know if you could be stabbed or someone who's near you is getting stabbed. So hopefully, this has really gotten resolved, and those people will be okay. Traverse City is a popular vacation spot on the coast of Lake Michigan. It is known for its cherry festival, wineries, and lighthouses, and is about 25 miles east of Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. So as you see, so also this is like like a travel spot where people go to, and yeah, who wants to be going in there and things are happening? People are getting stabbed in a Walmart. So hopefully this has definitely been resolved by now. So, my thoughts are with these people. It's horrible, horrible. All right, moving along, everybody. So NYSHA is hiring. That's right. Jobs with no degree required. So those people who be like, wait a minute now, I would love to have a job at NYSHA, but I never graduated. But it's okay. Guess what? Because the New York City Housing Authority is looking to hire for multiple caretaker positions throughout the city. Applicants do not need to meet any formal education or experience requirements. Now, that's right. Let's talk about it. Okay. So now here are some of the positions that NYSHA, and if you wonder what NYSHA is, it's the New York City Housing Authority. That's where they are hiring different positions. One is a caretaker X, special repair projects. The job duties include driving agency vehicles, assisting with debris pickup, collecting materials and supplies, and aiding in emergency snow removal. Now, the salary can be anywhere from $36,000 to $50,000. Okay, another one is a caretaker P, Manhattan Property Management. The job duties include mixing plastering materials, properly applying for plastering materials to interior and exterior surfaces. The salary can range from $36,000 to $50,000 as well. So that's pretty good, especially for those like I said, with no type of degrees or diplomas. This can be really good. Now the positions are listed on the NYSHA website, so definitely check that out. The official careers website of the city of New York. So yeah, just to let you know, so NYSHA is hiring people. So if you would definitely like to check more into it, then check it out. All right. And you are now in the know. You are now in the know. All right, everybody. So we're going to definitely keep the show moving. So as I was telling you before, we do a lot of different things here on the show. Listen, there may be times where I'm looking for a host. You know what I'm saying? A guest host I may need on the show. So check out this promo on how you can possibly become a guest host on the show. Check it out. Calling all guest hosts. What's up, everybody? It's your guy Z Fly, and I want to keep it real hot and fresh with you. Now, do you have what it takes to bring the real talk to the table? Here's your chance to co-host alongside me in our exciting segment called Real Talk. Now, I'm looking for dynamic, passionate, and fun individuals to join me on air. Now, if you got the vibe and the voice, I want to hear from you. Okay, it's really easy to apply. All you got to do is submit your picture, submit a short bio, and either your Facebook, X, or Instagram handle to book a host at flyentertainment.media. Now, this is your chance to shine and share your perspective on some of the hottest topics today. Now, let's make it real hot and freaky fresh together. I can't wait to see what you bring to the mic. So apply today. That's right, apply today. What are you waiting for? Welcome back to the show, everybody. You are keeping it really hot all summer long with your guy, the one and only Z Fly. And we're going to get this show moving. So like I said, we're going to get to our very first guest, not guest host, but our very first guest, our very first rising star and local gems for the season. So let's go ahead and hit it. So this definitely deserves a hand clap. So that's right. Writers Guild Award-winning writer-producer T. Michael has over the past 27 years developed, written, and produced television programs for ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and so many more. New World, Nickelodeon, just so many companies. Now, before producing, Michael was a writer for several television series, most notably Star Trek, I'm pretty sure you all know that, The Next Generation, and Power Rangers. T. Michael began his career in the theater. 9 of his plays have been produced in New York, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. Love all those cities. His theatrical direction credits, which number over 40 plays and musicals, are a mixture of original, contemporary, Elizabethan, you gotta get me on that, and Greek classical plays. He was the company director for Los Angeles Shakespeare Company, where in addition to directing over a dozen equity productions, Michael also designed a youth program which toured throughout the greater LA area. What hasn't he done? Everybody, let's welcome T. Michael to the show.
Thank you.
Oh my God. So first of all, listen, everybody definitely know who you are now. So today we are going to be talking about a film that's coming up that you actually going to be writing, producing. And that's what we're talking about. But first of all, how are you feeling so far, sir? How are you feeling today? What's going on with you? How's the summer treating you?
Well, like you said earlier, other than the heat in New York, which is crazy. Now, I'm a California boy. I grew up in Southern California.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid, I was a surfer, and so when I moved to New York about 8 years ago, this humidity here is crazy for me. So I still haven't acclimated. But so when it gets hot here, it's terrible hot. So, but hey, other than that, I love New York. I actually am having a great time here.
Well, that's really good to hear. Yes, and once again, I'm so happy to have you here. So as you can see, so today we are going to be talking about the upcoming film I Killed Last Night. Let's go ahead and get into it. So first of all, I Killed Last Night. Okay, I'm kind of scared already. So now tell us, where did the idea of this film even come from?
Well, what I Killed Last Night is a phrase that stand-up comedians say to each other.
Okay.
And the story really takes place around the comedy scene in New York. Mm-hmm. I was directing a play earlier in the year, and I hired this actor, Ron Barba, to be in my play. And as we were rehearsing, he started telling me about this film idea he had. And the basic storyline is, it's New York. There's a serial killer loose.
Right.
and he's murdering stand-up comics. See, everybody I say that sentence to laughs. So I think we're on the right.
Okay, exactly. All right.
So it's a difficult genre. We're doing comedy, but we're also doing horror. There's some pretty gruesome deaths at kind of the slasher movies of the 80s type of a vibe. So we've got to make the comedy funny, and we've got to make the horror stuff scary, and so that's what we're up to.
So now let me ask you a question. Now that's very interesting. Now with what I'm saying, so like with blending those two worlds, how did you, I guess, go about capturing the the authentic energy of that world? Now were there any challenges? Facing blending dark suspense with the natural comedic.
There's a lot of challenges, but I spent many back in my Hollywood days. I was working on television during the day, and then at night I worked at the Comedy Store in Hollywood, and I actually started sneaking into the Comedy Store before I was old enough to drink.
You know what? Listen.
You shouldn't do that, anybody. No,
you should not do this. Don't hear anything.
I was actually backstage in the green room selling jokes before I was old enough to drink.
Wow.
And then years later, I met Mitzi Shore, who ran, mother of Pauly Shore, who owned the club, and she hired me, and I ended up running Wednesday and Thursday nights in the main room, the big room. And so I went through a lot of backstage stuff with comedy. So I know stand-ups, I know improv comedy, I know sketch comedy. I've worked with a lot. And the thing is that people who are trying to make people laugh are usually very serious people. And the process they go through is often very painful. Mm-hmm. And so the idea of a serial killer murdering stand-up comics just struck me as funny. And then the fact that we find out there's also two cops that are trying to hunt down the killer, and it's the process of being sort of backstage with comedy, dealing with comedians that really are afraid for their life,
right?
And I I hired this really great bloody effects company, and so because I'm gonna hack up a guy with a machete, and I'm gonna drive an axe into a guy's head, and the very first murder is that there's a stand-up on stage, going, "Oh, I love you guys. You're such a great audience. Oh, you're so fantastic." And a knife comes flying through the air and hits him in the chest. So,
is this a
comedy part?
Who done it? Oh my God. So look, now I gotta ask. So now this is about I Killed Last Night. A serial killer killing comics. Now would it be actual comics in the film?
Yes. We have actually a whole bunch of in New York. McDougal Street is like the big famous comedy club area. So we have some headliners that are going to be in it, kind of doing cameos. We have comics playing comics, but we also have actors, in it all too.
Right.
So the comedy in this type of a film, the film has to be everybody in all the characters in it have to be taking it very serious. Mm-hmm. Nobody's playing this for the laughs. It's the like Airplane. It's the ridiculousness of the situation is what makes it funny. So that's the style we're dealing with, and that's how we hope to accomplish it all.
I love it. Okay, so now T, without giving away too much, now tell me what message or emotion do you hope the viewers walk away with after watching I Killed Last Night? What kind of emotion do you want your viewers to have whenever they leave?
Well,
you laughing?
I want them to get swept up. People enjoy laughing. and in my experience in the Hollywood comedy scene, as opposed to the New York comedy scene, audiences actually in New York are a lot more forgiving than the audiences in LA. In LA, if audiences weren't laughing, they were angry.
Not angry.
It's like, I came here to
were
laugh.
They throwing things? Were they throwing things? Throwing tomatoes?
So I kept bringing that up to the producers. We have 3 producers on the film, and they all come from a comedy background also. So we're sharing a lot of experiences in the comedy scene, and then dealing with kind of the backstageness. And something that happens all the time when civilians go to a comedy club and start hanging out, they invariably want to start telling the comics jokes. Like, oh, I can tell a joke. Let me tell you a joke.
Then everybody's a comedian.
Like, trust me, all the comics hate that. So I actually have one of the detectives is that character. So he keeps trying to make bad jokes out of these horrific deaths, to which his buddy cop is like going, "Stop it! No, you're hurting my ears. It's not funny." And so that's that's part of the process. So I mean, so that's how I'm hoping we can get audiences involved in both the comedy and the scariness of it, and ultimately one of the twists in the film is the killer who narrates a lot of the film.
Right, that's crazy.
Everybody thinks I'm a monster. I'm terrible. I was just trying to save them from a terrible life as a comic, and so he thinks of himself as a hero.
This is very, very unique. Now listen, I'm sold. Now where can people where can they find it? Like, where is it going to be shot?
Well, I mean, we literally are shooting in August. The comedy club, St. Mark's Comedy Club on 12 St. Mark's Place, is where we're shooting it. Dan, the owner of the club, is actually a fan of the project, and he likes the writing, and so he's been very welcoming. How many people are going to let you kill people on stage?
Right.
And so we shoot in August, and then we're going to be hitting the film festival tour, and then and actually we right after we're releasing that I Killed Last Night, we're shooting a pilot for a television show called Crap.
Oh, wow. Oh.
So so our production company, 8th Avenue Productions, is, we're going to have, before the end of the year, we're going to have 2 projects out. So we're excited about that.
Okay, hand clap. That's what's up. Wow.
When we have the film put together, we'll give you a promo.
Please do. Yes. Okay, so let's see now. Is there anything, I guess, anything particular, or that like you will share with the audience, how everything came together? Were you working with anyone specific, or did any specific ideas happen to kind of bring this all together? Like any, I guess, fun facts, I guess, that maybe you could tell us.
Well, how this project got started is I was directing a one-act of mine. I wrote a one-act, and my son wrote a one-act, and we were doing a father-son one-act show. Okay. And in my cast, I had hired this guy, and his name's Ron Barba, and he had the idea for the film. And so he was telling me about this idea, and he had written a feature script and was trying to get support for it. And everybody loved the idea, but he couldn't raise enough money to shoot the feature because he wants to hold on to all the creative rights to the film. He didn't want to just sell it outright. So I said, why don't we shoot a short film and then send that around to festivals, and that's the way we'll raise the money to do the feature. So he let me adapt the idea to a short film, and he liked my script so much that he hired me to direct. And then we went through the process of casting, and now we're crewing up, and we're, you know, like I said, a lot of the people involved come from the stand-up comedy world. So we've got a lot of, I think, good energy behind it.
I definitely think so. Oh my goodness. Everybody, this is T. Michael. Listen, I killed last night a serial killer who was killing comedians in New York City. Like this is the film to see. Oh my God. So, all right. So you're shooting next month, and then it'll be released at a later date.
We should have a rough cut done by September.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right. Well, now how can, I guess, people follow you, or I guess, you know, stay in touch? We will be when the film is cut, we will be setting up our website, which will be the same title, I Killed Last Night. Okay. and I don't know if you know about film festivals, but some have rules like the film can't have been shown on YouTube, and it can't have been presented. You can release clips of a film, you just can't broadcast the whole film to be able to be at like Cannes Film Festival, which is one of the biggest. You can't. So, you know, we're gonna go to Sundance. We're gonna go, but we're also gonna, you know, like New York has several film festivals that we've already talked to people about, because there's both comedy film festivals and shorts film festivals that will be here in New York, but we're going international with the festival market. So I love it. Listen. Definitely keep Z-Fly in your mix, in your circle of things.
Absolutely, will do. Yeah. When I know something, you'll know something.
Yay! All right, everybody. Well, this is your Rising Star and Local Gem segment with a great guest, T. Michael. I want to thank you so much for stopping by and keeping it really hot all summer long with me.
My pleasure. It's always great to talk with you.
You as well, and everybody definitely be sure to follow me on my social media, because I will be also posting things, you know, about T. Michael and also the film as well. So if you are interested, I'll be posting on my social media. T. Michael, thank you so much. And before you go, any last words for your audience? Any last words or anything?
Well, obviously, keep watching Z-Fly. Come on.
Exactly. Duh.
That's the most important thing.
Thank you. All right, everybody, definitely stick around. We're going to get into a quick music break, but after the break, I got your cringe of the day and so much more. Thank you once again, T. Michael, for keeping it really hot all summer long. And everybody, you stick around because we got more show to come.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you.
Running through the streets, no plan. Rain or shine, I'm all in. I'll be there with you. In the morning light, meet me at our place. Have another round of you. All the way
What's going on, everybody? I am your guy, Z Fly, and you are now tuned into Fly World Media. And right now, we're going to go ahead and keep this show moving with your cringe of the day. Let's get into it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God. 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 Oh my God.
Yeah. Listen, I'm about to say it's so cringy. She can't even. She just got so many. Oh my God, to say. All right, so everybody, today, the cringe of the day is coming from a president, who is looking to run in the next, voting time. When is it going to be? I don't even know. 4 years from now. But the point is, so his name is Pete Buttigieg or something. But yeah, Top's 2028 Democratic poll. Could he be America's first out gay president? Now, see, the reason why, and if you're wondering, okay, well, why is this a cringy? What made this cringy today? Because it's like, okay, right, but can you run the country? That whole part. Look at your screen, everybody. See, people are worried about he could be the first gay out president. Ooh, yay. That's really going to help run the country. But can he run the country? Like, what are your politics going to be? What are your procedures? What are your, whatever? Like, what are you going to be doing for the American people? People are just so worried about if he's gay or not. So that's very, very cringy. It's almost like people have gotten to a point, Americans have gotten to a point where they don't even really care if you can run the country. They just want to know, what are your whatever, are you gay, or are you this, or are you black, or are you immigrant? I don't know. They just always worry, but they're not. But we need to be worried about, can you run the country? Sure, he could be the first. Could be America's first out gay president, but can he run the country? People are so worried about getting him, possibly getting him in the seat. But what if he, has all these bad policies and take away this, and I don't know. So it's very cringy that this is what people are focusing on your sexuality, opposed to actual if you can run the country. So cringe of the day. Okay, so yeah, that's why Pete Buttigieg, or however you say his name, he got cringe of the day, because we don't even know if he can run the country, but we know that he's an out gay person. And another thing too, okay, the out gay person, but that don't mean he the first homosexual that ran. Because did y'all hear some things about Lincoln? But let me move on. All right, now we're going to go ahead and get into your laugh of the day. Hit it.
Oh my God.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
These audios are funny. Okay, so now laugh of the day. If you wonder what laugh is life as a female. Life as a female, which means it's just things that females go through that men just would never even, it wouldn't even cross their radar of doing these things. So I don't know if you heard of the new news about Uber, how Uber is now trying to make it safer for their female passengers by allowing them to pair, the driver. So they're allowing females to, here we go. Yeah, big move from Uber. The rideshare app announced a new feature in the U.S. that lets women riders match with women drivers. Women will be able to set preferences in the app to ride with other women, and drivers can choose to do the same. So, this is what Uber is looking to do. It's for one person, or I guess a representative said, it's about giving women more choice, more control, and more comfort when they ride and drive. Here's the shifting gears towards safer riders for all. Yeah, that's great, right? But you know what? I'm trying to talk a broken record. But the thing is, to me, it's always a common denominator. Everybody keep missing. It's men. I mean, Uber is trying to make it safer for women to ride safer. But what's the problem? What's the problem, people? It's obviously men are the problem. And instead of, like I said, and I'm onion, because you can't really just say, oh, it's not all men are. You can't say that this is the reason why. But obviously, enough males, not saying all males, but enough males are the problem of why Uber would even say this. Because if women weren't getting attacked or assaulted or whatever by males, it's not other women. Obviously, they're trying to be paired with other women. So males are the problem. And I just be so happy whenever we get to a point where parents and guardians or just people, society, realize that males need to be raised better. Was there a time in history where men actually knew how to treat women? Now look, now women, it's gotten so bad that they don't even want to be around males. They just want to be paired with another woman rider or driver. And I just think that says a lot about males. But I don't think people see it like that. If women feel a certain way or feel threatened or don't feel safe to be, you don't feel safe to be around males. Oh, that says a lot. That says a lot. But nobody don't want to admit it. There's a big company like Uber. Uber has this feature. Why? Are males doing this? Are males saying, well, I don't feel comfortable being, around a female driver? Now, they could say it. A lot of males would say, I don't want to be around a female driver because she might accuse me of something. Or because a lot of men are saying, I can't even walk down the street without a female saying I could be sexually harassing her. What if males get to a point where they're like, I don't want to be around females because I might be accused of something? It could go both ways. But the point that females or Uber is doing this for females, it speaks volumes. So, but people don't want to admit it. So whatever, we'll move on. All right, now let's move on to the PAP of the day. If you want what PAP is, pause and pour. Let's get into it. Your PAP of the day. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. 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 Oh my God.
Another oh my God moment. So everybody, this is definitely an oh my God moment. Now, actually, this pause and pour, it comes from scientists are really, they're doing things that doesn't even, they're putting so much money into things that don't even really need funding. So I don't know if you heard, but scientists are now supposedly found 2 biological males who can have a baby. Now, did y'all just hear what I just said? Look at this. Scientists found 2 biological males. Scientists found 2 males can now have a baby. Now look at the picture. Within the picture, you see the little laboratory thing. See, now scientists are putting all this money and technology and study into trying to do things that's not even natural. What is really happening in the world? I'm not even trying to be funny, but what is really why is this even a thing? Why is this even news? Why is this even exciting? Men are not built to have children. Why would any man want to have a child? Do men not hear how women complain about childbirth? Huh? And I'm just trying to figure out, how is a man supposed to even carry a child, and where is it supposed to come out? It's too much going on with this. But mind you, scientists, look at that banner, says, say what exactly? Say what? Right. Scientists found, now, and it's really scary and sad. And this definitely makes me think of Frankenstein. I'm not trying to be funny, but it makes me think of Frankenstein, because it's like a man carrying a child. We're not even built. Our body, our genetics, biogenetics is even made to carry children. But scientists, they're in a lab, and anything that smells like money, and if they can do it, oh yeah, why not? I'm telling you, when I say duffel bags, people, duffel bags. These are some. This is a duffel bag moment right here. You know, these scientists are paid bukus of money to make this happen. And why? Make it happen for what? Why? It's so scary. I mean, a child. Can you imagine how the child will come out? This isn't even a natural process. You got to be in a lab to make this happen. So they're going to show you it's not natural. How the child going to come out? Are they going to come out deformed? I mean, what is happening? This is a pause and pour moment. Now, everybody, we're going to pause for a moment, okay? Just pause. Take it all in. Take it all in. Scientists found two bio males. Oh, they crazy. I got some water, okay? Snap and drink. I can't even get it all. Drink. Mm-mm. And of course, you know, something like this definitely calls for something a lot stronger than H2O, but that's all I got right now. Mm-hmm. But I will say this before I move on. If scientists can be in a lab cooking up this ridiculousness right here, something that's not even supposed to be possible or natural, or if they can do this, just know that cures for a lot of these diseases out here is available. Cancers, all these other type of diseases and stuff, and viruses. Oh, there's cures. Because if they can make a man supposedly have a baby and you can't cure cancer, okay, we're going to move on. Pause and pour, everybody. All right, now we're going to move on to a down the pole topic. That's right. Let's get to down the pole. I don't know if we have a thing for this, but hit it if we have it. Woo! Something has went crazy for real. I don't even know. Okay. Right. Love all that. Okay, so everybody, so now we're gonna go down the poll. Now, down the poll is the segment where we have, we just have some light chatter. I might, give you just something to think about. What's happening out there in society. There's so much to talk about. So today's down the poll is a question about situationships versus relationship. That's right. The question is a situationship the new relationship? I definitely want to know what do you all think? Because, it seems like a lot of times people, they're just tired of relationships. Relationships take a lot of work. You got to be, you're supposed to be monogamous. I know a lot of times people are opening up their relationships, but that's the whole point, right? That's the whole point of this question, because it's like if you're opening up your relationship, there's something that either it's not enough for you. So that's why. So now the people are now just in situationships because they just feel like a situationship. You're just in a situation. So listen, y'all get together, y'all do things together, and then after that, when you're tired, you send them back home. So the question is a situationship the new relationship? Whatever platform that you're on, definitely leave your comments, in the private, or the private chat or whatever. Let me know. Is a situationship the new relationship? That is the down the poll question. Now we do have some people who commented, so here we go right here. So as you can see, one chatter did say yes. Unfortunately, Danielle, she said yes. Unfortunately. Honestly, it is kind of unfortunate because, when you think of relationships, they were supposed to be, it's supposed to be something where, you build something with someone, you two create something, you love each other. You know what I'm saying? A relationship means that you're now ready to settle down. You don't, had your fun, being wild or whatever, and then you're ready to really focus on that person. But unfortunately, people, they're still not ready to just focus on a person. They want to just still focus on people. Another person at Fox Hunter Club said, no, and situationships shouldn't get relationship privileges. See? But unfortunately, they do, though. A lot of situationships they do get relationship privileges, you know, because see, people, they'll still do date nights, they'll still do romantic things, but it's like there's no connection. So in other words, it's like, okay, yeah, listen, I had a date night with you. Yeah, I treated you like, you're my significant other. But now tomorrow, I'm gonna do the same thing to somebody else. So Fox Hunter Club said no, it shouldn't. AK Moto Yoshi said, unfortunately, it's for people that want the whole package without the commitment for their personal reasons. For me, that is definitely not a relationship. That's dating long term, testing it out to see where it goes. That is a situationship, exactly. It's just so sad because but see, to her point, you could be with someone so long in a situationship to just one day they be like, oh, okay, I'm done. Now that can happen in a relationship too, but a situationship, I mean, it's kind of worse because like there was no type of connection. So if you get mad if they leave, how y'all was never really connected, y'all were never really together. So how you gonna get mad? So situationships, it can like really get in your mind and your heart just for them to, get them to leave, and they don't even care. It's bad. And then Muffy 31 said, I would say yes and no, depending on the two people. So there you have it, people. Those are some comments from this down the poll. So let me know what you all think, either offline or either now. Let me know what you all think. Is a situationship the new relationship? I want to hear from you. All right. And that is our down the poll question for today. All right, everybody. So we're going to get into the last segment very soon. We're going to take another quick music break. But when I get back, I got that drunk off the juice for you. Yeah, that's why I got some good drunk off the juice too. So don't go anywhere. Because you're keeping it really hot all summer long with me, Z Fly. Be right back. Don't go anywhere.
My heart's another lie. Baby, I need your name, it right. Girl, I feel day and night. You didn't make everything feel right. My heart's another play. They live inside me every day. If love became I don't press play. Now you have a love all the way. Girl, you carry my emotion. You dey flow like sweet devotion. Every time you near, I lose composure. Now you love me, my true confession. When you smile, my world they come. You dey cool me down like early Harmattan. Even though I know if you do alarm, the way you dey hold my heart with charm. No medicine like your touch. No be rush, I dey love you much. My soul and yours they connect. Baby, you be more than just perfect. My heart's another line. Baby, now your beat, now your name, it right. Girl, I feel day and night. You dey make everything feel right. My heart's another play. They live inside me every day. If love became a dope best play, now you have a love all the way. If I lose you, now baby that you be the rhythm with the guide my path. From the start, girl, you hold my map. Anywhere you go, now there I'm up. She be queen, no need for throne. Now your voice be the sweetest tone. Even in silence, you still the know. My heart don't choose, you be the one. Oh, my heart. Now you get time, no return. No replacement, no refund. Forever and ever, my only one. You can cool me down like early Harmattan. Even though I know if you do along, the way you dey hold my heart with charm. No medicine like your touch. Don't be rush, I dey love you much. My soul and yours they connect. Baby, you be more than just perfect. My heart's another line, baby. Now you beat, now your name, it right. Girl, I feel day and night. You dey make everything feel right. My heart's another play, inside me every day. If love became a don't press play, now you have a love all the way.
You're back with Fly World Media, keeping it really hot all summer long. That's how we do here on Fly World Media. So tell all your friends that. But right now, we are going to get a little drunk off that juice that is. That's right, we hear celebrity gossip. Hit it. Alrighty, everybody, let's get into it. So that's right. New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers gushes over his incredible new wife after secret wedding. That's right. He had a whole secret wedding on everybody. He is finally sharing a few details on married life with his wife, known as Brittany. Okay. He said when you meet the right one and you're with the right one, your whole world changes in a second. Now, also, he was also like doing some things like with the NFL Network at the Pittsburgh Steelers training camp. So he was just kind of doing some interviews. He also said, and to have that person that unconditionally loves you behind the scenes, there's no better feeling in the world. And I have the most incredible wife. Now, Rogers, he's 41. He also gushes how Brittany motivates him. He said, I just really love her, and I'm so thankful to have her by my side at the end. Whenever you have that stability and that rock behind you at the house, you feel like you can do anything. Now, in June, Rogers confirmed his secret marriage, telling reporters at a press conference that they married a couple months ago. Now, the brief remark came after his first team practice with the Steelers. Now, he was spotted conspicuously rocking a wedding ring at the Kentucky Derby in Louisville in May, leaving fans with no choice but to speculate he tied the knot with his mystery woman. Now, the chatter over his marriage angered the athlete. Now, listen, y'all know this is the part that you all will not believe. He said it's a sick society, isn't it? He said it's a sick society. He ran it during the June appearance on the Pat McAfee show. He said, I lived in the public eye for 20 years. I had no public relationships. How did that work out? Rogers confessed he didn't want the drama that accompanied his fame and alleged that his personal information had leaked. He said, and now I'm with somebody who's private, who doesn't want to be in the public eye, didn't sign up to be a celebrity, doesn't want to be a part of it. Because I do things in private because I want my personal life to be private. Now I'm weird, and now the paparazzi is stalking me, trying to get a picture of her. So this part right here was I was like, what? Now, for one thing, he is a quarterback of the New York Jets. Okay. He is Aaron D. Rodgers. Okay. And he's talking about he wants life to be private. These people crazy, ain't they? And listen, and nothing against Brittany, but I don't know her. But okay, did she know what she was signing up for? Like, you are marrying the quarterback of the Jets, and you think your life is going to be private? I mean, obviously, she didn't talk to the other, to the other athletic wives, you know what I'm saying, and like get their point of view on, how it is being a wife of an athlete. Like, no, you're not going to be. And Aaron, what is your problem? He should know better to think, I want my life to be private. Well, yeah. The pro athlete has continued to keep his secret bride under a shroud of privacy while wondering what happened to common decency about security and personal life. Well, if you want, security, then you need to stop being, the quarterback of the New York Jets. I mean, not trying to sound cold, but I'm just saying, like, come on now, like, you're a big old celebrity. How do you think that your life is going to be so secretive, especially with social media, this paparazzi, these bloggers, all these people? And you're trying to be private, you might need to go somewhere and just stop, being in the limelight and go somewhere and live in Montana somewhere, in a city that nobody never heard of. Anyway, moving along. So incredibly happy. Now, speaking of more happy couples, Bradley Cooper wants to propose to Gigi Hadid. That's right. An insider tells us the pretty pair are getting more serious, and Cooper is considering marriage and kids with Gigi. Now, he might pop the question in the next couple of months, says the source. The star, who's 50 years old, and the supermodel, who's 30 years old, first sparked romance rumors back in October 2023 when they were spotted on a cozy dinner date at celeb fave Via Carota in NYC. And they've been going stronger ever since. Now, we hear the pair want children. They could picture a blended family with their daughters and their own kids. Now, an insider told us the couple is incredibly happy and are in their own bubble. Now, Cooper, who has a 7-year-old daughter with former partner and also Hadid has a 5-year-old with former boyfriend, One Direction Zayn Malik. They split in 2018, and they share custody. Now, Zayn and I do our custody schedules months in advance, Hadid told the magazine. That doesn't mean that it doesn't change here and there, but we help each other out and have each other's back. Now, in January, a source told People that Cooper and Hadid's children spend time together. Hadid opened up about their relationship up to Vogue. She said that I think just getting to the point where knowing what you want and deserve in a relationship is, I think, just getting to the point is essential. Also, and then to find someone that is in the place in their life where they know what they want and deserve, and you both do work separately. So you know what? I think this is cool. A lot of times y'all probably heard me say something about age gaps, but for some reason, in my mind, I mean, it is 20 years, but I think because she's 30, she's well grown, and he's 50, and look at him, he still, I guess, got it going on. So why not? And they want more children. She's definitely at a great age to have more children with him. So hey, if they like it, I love it. Why not? So yeah. That's good. Now, moving along to Anthony Anderson. Now, he almost got he put his foot in his mouth a while back when he addressed whenever a clip resurfaced of him telling a teen Lindsay Lohan that he likes them young. That's right. Now, y'all may remember that this interview was clearly it was now intended as comedy. Because he is a comedian, but I think it went a little left because a lot of people was talking about how it could have seemed. Now the spokesperson continued that he regrets if the humor was in poor taste and maintains the utmost respect for Lindsay. Any implication to the contrary is both inaccurate and potentially defamatory. In the resurfaced clip, the Blackish alum asked the Freaky Friday star about what it was like being roommates with Raven-Symoné at that time. He began with a compliment, stating that they are both beautiful women, and wondered how would compromise on decorating the home. But then Anderson asked what gentleman will be at the new pad. Now, no one, Lindsay said, she said, no one will be there, as she nodded her head. No, I don't have a boyfriend. Now, Anderson then leaned in and shouted to the audience, she's single, but looking, however. But then Lohan clarified. She said, I'm illegal for people that are old. And then Anderson said, well, some men like them young. We ain't gonna mention no names, but I'm one of them. Then the 33-year-old erupted into laughter, but the audience was noticeably not as enthused. So, he said something that didn't fall that well with the audience. But yeah, you got to be careful. What I'm saying? Because see, even though he is a comedian, but it can look a little creepy. And then back then she was a teenager, and obviously he was well older than her, and he's saying things like that. So yeah, talking about I like them young, and now like with this with this cancel culture that we're in, people are just sitting out. Let's see how people dug this back up from however many years ago, trying to find something just to make the news. And if you let them, they'll run with it. So hopefully, he can laugh his way out of this. And everybody, you are now drunk off the juice. Okay. All right, everybody. So we are now at the end of another great show. I really had a great time. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. Once again, I always say that those of you all who go back and listen to the show, thank you so much. Also, be sure to leave your comments. I would definitely try to read them as I can. Let's see. But listen, now that we don't have our first guest, it's only up from here. So definitely be sure to stick around for the upcoming weeks, because we will definitely have some more great guests. Next week, you'll definitely want to tune in, because I'll be interviewing Joanne Jefferson. She is the founder of the Jefferson Foundation. What she does is, she actually helps a lot of kids, also grown adults as well, help them, kind of live their best life. She does this pageant called the Little Divas Foundation. Actually, it's not even Little Divas, it's really the Divas Foundation pageant, where she has like anybody from almost a little child to 100-year-old woman, where she puts them on the runway and let them strut and do their thing. So I'll be interviewing her next week, so you definitely want to tune in for that. Also, if you go to my social media, you should be able to find some information about, if you are interested to, be a part of that. Now, I think it's very, very close. Auditions are close. I think the 31st is the last of the audition. So I'll try to post something today about the Miss Divas pageant. For those of you all who may be interested in either getting yourself or someone that you may know into this pageant. Once again, it is going to be held in Montclair, New Jersey, on August 9th. And like I said, tomorrow auditions is the last day of auditions. So yeah. Check out social media to get all the information. All right, once again, I do want to thank my guest for today, T. Michael. That's right, filmmaker and a writer. Everybody, once again, be sure to follow my social media, to get more information about his play as well. I Killed Last Night. It sounds so crazy. I can't wait to see it. Once again, it's about a serial killer killing comedians in the New York City area. So it's gonna be definitely a must watch. So once again, thank you for T. Michael. But all right, everybody, I guess that is about it. Once again, social media right here. Follow me on the website for everything Z-Fly and Fly World Media. Follow me right here on the website. And until next week, everybody, stay fly and stay cool. Bye-bye.